I'm talking to you from Makanda. It's a small town in the Eastern Cape, Africa. It's the poorest province. You might be more familiar with Cape Town and the Western Cape. Here we've got about a 40% unemployment rate. We have a very nice university in the town and good schools, but it's a little bit like a bubble um, of privilege and people that can afford it, and going to the airport, which is an hour and a half away in used to be called Port Elizabeth. One could sometimes wander off the road and find an entirely other universe that exists there. So this was a piece that was, it's from a longer piece that was called You're Always Coming and Going, You're Always Going and Coming, that was published in New Contrast Journal a few years ago, which was about, I mean, I'm an academic, I work at the university and a writer and so forth, and travel is pretty easy for me, going to conferences and such. So it's a very different kind of movement and travel. And there was, and the piece was originally based on I picked up a hiker on the way to the airport. I was on my way to China. He had just been released from prison. So that was quite and you couldn't believe that I was going to China, that he'd actually met somebody who was going to China. It was this incredible thing, like that he could meet somebody who was about to go to China. It was incredible. So it was, and I really respected him. He had a certain dignity about him. This guy had been inside for quite a while. And then I compared him to, I sat on the plane coming back. I was accidentally upgraded to first class and sat next to this guy who owned a gold mine. And I had a very different view of somebody who had been to China negotiating with the politicians there, or he just had meetings with the government. Anyhow, this is the longer piece I'm describing. This piece is just a little bit about the road from here to the airport. It's not that long, and I've condensed it and just pulled some of the lines out, but it's about this, just these stark contrasts of these different worlds that are coexisting in this province of the Eastern Cape right here. It's called You're Always Going. You're always going, moving to the next event. You're in an Uber, bus, train, heading to catch a flight. Time hurls you onwards. You can never turn around. You can never go back. If you're reading this now, you're unlikely to be homeless. Hard to relax on the run. Few pages turn, sleeping rough, or when waiting for the truck with strange water from strangers. So you may not be one of the millions traversing the earth, searching for roof, refuge, relief. Your village may not have been burnt, your children aren't hurt and hungry, no dust on your shoes. More likely you're reading this on your ride to the airport, windows up and aircon on, smooth electronica pulsing. Maybe you're catching a flight to Beijing, ticket on your phone for that metal bird, carry you over the deserts and unfathomable seas, to that faraway continent to present a brief paper to a room full of scholars. So you're coasting along at just the right temperature, looking forward to your first Bloody Mary and 720 channels of onboard entertaining. Alongside the sleek East Cape Highway, game farms stretch out. Here and there, a complicated wood stone entrance is a luxury lodge. And you wonder what lies deeper, away from the national roads. You remember the time you lost your way, shortcutting to East London when you faltered onto that raw East Cape poverty, discovering dusty settlements, deep dongas carved out of dirt, wide-eyed villagers surprised to see a car, one tap for 20 households, no English in sight. They're not going anywhere. But you're always going, moving to the next event. You're in an Uber, bus, train, heading to catch a flight. Time hurls you onwards. You can never turn around. You can never go back.